Hello and welcome back to yet another stream. I gotta do some stuff and things to get it all ready for everybody. Well, for me. What is it? What does this sound like? That sounds like a French person. What are we doing? Sounds like a French person. Announcements. Holy crap, I haven't been announcing my streams. It's almost as if I should be announcing my streams and getting this out there so people go watch. People go watch. Need a 16-shot revolver. This is my 16-shooter, guys. Revolvers are actually kind of useless, aren't they? You can't put a silencer. Well, you probably could. If you can get it, the actual revolving mechanism to seal, you could put a silencer on it. But it's actually not too difficult. You don't need the sides to seal. You just need the actual chamber to seal. But it's... What are you gonna do, put rubber in there? It's not gonna work. Put a little rubber in there. Maybe. Okay, maybe it will work. But we got a lot of niobium. Because we had just extracted so much of the stuff I'm after from the ground. So, we're going to go over here and take a look today at what's going on with this. And this is what I'm after. This is tantalum. It's an achievement that you can get. And it's an important item that I needed. And with that, it's time to begin the task of tasking and stuff. Hello! I don't know what I'm going to be doing right now. Oh wait. See, now that we've made this, we can go ahead and take this to make stuff. Wow, we got a lot of people on right now. Wait a second. Two people. Nice. This is the biggest audience we've had since a couple days before yesterday. By couple, I mean like a week. We need to do stuff with this, though. Oh, so you have to arc furnace this. Or shred. Okay, shred it. Loading. I speak English, not pictogram. Pictograph. Buffering. So we now have tantalum powder. This is a huge moment for us, because now I can just be like, well, let's go ahead and put this all in the thing. Hey, you're watching a real comedian right now, okay? I'm telling you that right now. I'm the real comedian. People across the planet, comedians across the globe, they're afraid because I'm too good at comedy. Maybe your YouTube's bugged. It can't be my. It's not my issue. Okay, it's not my issue. It's not an issue on my end. I have no issues right now, unless I do. But I do not believe I have issues with loading, so there should be no problems. Huge oil setup. When was the last time we did a base tour? We probably need to do that again. Oil. For days. Pump to glory. Nice. Get some more tantalum in there. How much What does it need? Okay, it just needs hydrogen peroxide. There we go. Fill that in. Fill this section in. We need to get gravel and sand and stuff as well, so we can keep our bitumen production nice and huge. Need to keep that going. We're kind of running out. Well, no. The answer is no. I actually am just a robot. This is what I am. I am the machine. Let's go ahead and see now. Time to shred this. So I can make 16,000 each one of these. Okay, it's time to smelt. Nice. Tantalum. We finally have this. It's a useful material or something. I don't know what it's good for. You think I play this game? No. I just work here. I don't know anything. I just work here. Oh, you think I know? I don't know anything. I just work here. What am I going to do with 32 tantalum? Well, actually, I have the answer to what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a bunch of the capacitors we're after. 1, 2. Videos? I haven't made videos in a while. It's been over a year. Well, actually, I made one a couple months ago. I do have a bunch scheduled to upload. That's why there's a whole bunch of them that continue to upload. What am I doing? Capacitor, right? Yeah. This is the upgrade of all time right here. Ah, yes, technetium steel. Well, at least it doesn't cost rubber. I hate rubber, so good thing it doesn't cost that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I think that goes across the top, this goes across the bottom, and then these go on the sides, and then we have our capacitors. Yes! The first of many. This is a great step for nuclear tech mod kind. Actually, no, it isn't. Everybody else has done this probably. By this point in the game, everybody else has tritium batteries. But we just made our first step towards more energy storage. Copious quantities of energy shall be stored within this vault. But we need to get more tantalum, so let's continue producing tons of that and hopefully be able to increase our energy storage on this grid so we can continue producing energy inside these guys and keep up with the cost of running our base. The other goal is to extend energy storage into other places within the base. Specifically, one that needs to get a lot more energy storage than it currently has is the section over here. Let's see. Yeah, too much reformant gas. We're not able to keep up with burning it. and stuff like that. It's going to hold us back from actually doing anything effectively. How the heck do we have so much reformer gas? This is, yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna store all this energy yet. I think we'll need to get more tantalum, for sure. Well, maybe we should start dedicating buildings to holding thousands of capacitors. This is a problem now, is how much energy we're gonna be storing. That's gonna become the problem. Let's go ahead and make that niobium into energy storage as well. So we get energy storage with our tantalum. Let's go ahead and get a couple more capacitors of this. If I do this, I will be able to store plenty in the setup over at the refinery. So when we need to turn that on, we can have so much energy. 2026. That's yeah, it's pretty soon. 2026 is gonna be a great year. Getting so close. All right, where we go. It can store 100 million HE now, which is good. Turn that on so we can start charging it up. Problem is, I don't have anything that consumes that much energy. We can produce so much energy that we don't have anything that consumes that much. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem when we have so much energy in there. It's gonna be a real issue, but that's okay because we can work with this as needed. Okay, there we go. Get everything working. Hopefully it's flowing, and yes, it is flowing. That's all it needs to be seen, is that it's flowing. If it's not flowing, it's gonna actively detonate in our base, and that's no good. It's no bueno. Where is my rubber? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should be enough to get us started. I mean, we're turning this all into capacitors pretty much, which doesn't seem super useful, but they will stay till the end of our existence probably. So. All right, we have 4 niobium capacitors. Cool. This is good. Holy crap. How much energy are we actually producing right now? This guy's producing 14,000. Obviously, we're trying to burn as much reformant gas without being overly exhaustive of it. 70,000, 75,000 energy. 2.8 million HE per second right now. Dang, this is a lot. You got a best friend forever? I don't even know, man. Don't even know. I don't even know what BFF stands for. Oh, there we go. It's dropped off. It means it's hit peak capacity. Turn that off. Perfect. We are currently running production of something over here, probably? Yes. Nice. We're out of dash. It's okay. Don't even know. Don't even know, man. Alright, what do we need to do next? What is next on my list of tasks today? Probably making more of this. Yeah, we're making a good quantity. It's currently stacking up in there. Once it hits max, I want to shut this off. Maybe we should create a shut off for that. Be like, oh, well, when this is on, this is going to shut off everything there. That would be a pretty smart idea, honestly, but we don't need to do it necessarily. Should probably focus on tasks like getting this road done. I think what we're going to do today is destroy a mountain. That might sound stupid, but it's going to become a necessary task of destroying something today. How are we going to achieve that task? We're just going to mine the entire mountain out of existence. Chunk by chunk, shredding it into gravel and sand. Or we could start a giant quarry or something right here. I don't know. We'll put something in the base, maybe. Just need to work on these tasks. Nice. What a great road. It's just one block thin. It's okay. We got time. We can, this is the full size. Then we just work our way down. Extending the road as we go. This section only 2 blocks or something. What is this? 4 blocks? I can't see in the dark. I'm just gonna say that. That is like a 4 block long section for some reason. Okay, we'll just chop it up. then we can continue working on it. But this is also wrong. Wait, are each section 4? I think they're supposed to be sections of 4, and I did sections of 3 on accident. That looks like 4. That looks like 4. Doesn't matter if it's actually 4. If it looks like 4, it's probably 4. 4? 4. A lot of stuff we can do today with all the terrain and stuff. Can make it look nice. Put some flowers and roses everywhere. That would be a terrible idea because they're all just gonna die and turn into just dead plants and dead dirt. I mean, it kind of looks okay here, but like they're all gonna die anyway, so like 0 point. There's no point in doing it. Yeah, it would be an absolutely great idea. I think my audience would love to see just a massive garden of flowers that are there. It'd be absolutely a beautiful idea, trust me. A beautiful idea. Yeah. Should chop down all of this. Yeah, yeah. Telling you, it's an absolutely great idea. What the heck is going on with my inventory? It's doing some stupid nonsense. Doing some stupid nonsense right now. Fix this up nice and good. Play Roblox? Nah, man. How about you play Roblox? Yeah, how about you play Roblox, man? What are you doing here? Wait, what are you doing here? What are you getting out of this? Absolutely nothing. You're getting nothing. You're just wasting your time. I'm telling you. You're just wasting your time. You know what you could be doing? You could be playing Roblox right now, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You could be doing something actually valuable with your time. Instead, you're here. You're watching this guy play Minecraft for some reason. What are you getting out of this? Nothing. The experience, maybe? But no. You could do that but yourself. You could just play it yourself. There's no point. This is going to be perfect. It's going to be a great road. We just need to go over to Soy Jack Industries and grab some wonderful stuff. Please. Yeah, well, I mean... Nah, man. Soycraft Industries, bro. Soycraft Industries is too powerful. The power of soy compels us. Right here. Do we actually have gravel being produced right now? That'd be pretty useful to have. Let's just take a look around to see what even is going on. Diamonds. What's going on? Perfect. Getting perfect amounts of stuff. Huge quantities. We're gonna go to a mountain and destroy it today, so... This mountain here will be destroyed. It's not even a mountain. This is just like a random spike. We're gonna do flat AoE. No, we're gonna do AoE 2. Auto shredder. Wait, does it have auto smelter? What the heck? Shred this all. What is this? Vein miner? Come on, switch it to AoE 1. Nice. 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 We're only after gravel, so let's just try to maximize the amount of gravel I'm getting. Gravel, sand, and that should be everything. Then we just dump the rest and leave it here. Here for the gravel. That's what I'm after. Gravel and sand. Gravel and sand are all we will need. So let's go ahead and grab those. Do I have everything I need? I need to get rid of this. Throw that one around. Yes, perfect. Dirt. Maybe. Might need it. I think I do actually need it. I definitely don't need coal powder, but I have it, and I think I know where I'm going to place it. I'm going to go ahead and send it through the machine here. So that way we're just using it in a way that is efficient and gets us something. So, do this. While that's happening, we can go ahead and take care of the pavement now because we have sand and gravel. We need sand and gravel to make asphalt. So, it's looking pretty nice over there. Actually spiffing over there. It's good. What's going on here? Why is this still on? Didn't I turn this thing off? This thing is supposed to be off. Why is it still running? Kill it. Perfect. What does this do? Why even is there like, there's just random pipes and cables here and I don't know what they do? It's just great. Hello, how's it going? It's been a while since I've seen you here. Welcome. Let's go ahead and do some more production. This. We're gonna go ahead and leave all of this gravel somewhere since it's kind of useless unless I shred it. What's up with this Billy guy? I don't know him. And he's just here. I don't know why he's here. He's just here. He exists and I don't really care because to me, he's just another number. So. The numbers are all that matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter really if you like them or not. The numbers are there. It's all that matters. That's why I don't really care. That's why I'm not complaining that he's here. I could complain. I could be like, well, he's kind of annoying, but I don't really care. Because he's just a number. The more numbers, the more gooder. The bigger the numbers, the better. So that's all it's about. That's all it's about. It's about numbers. It's a numbers game. I mean, it really is all it's about. It's about numbers. YouTube doesn't want me to be here if I don't pull the huge numbers, but I exist somehow. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Maybe he's having a rough day. That's probably what's going on. He's probably just having a rough day. Needs to go take it out somewhere. Me here just chilling. Chilling as a villain. Maybe. I don't know. Shit. Oh. Okay, now that was that was a little bit goofy, wasn't that? Just going like, oh. That was perfect. That was quite literally perfect. Like the picture perfect moment to go, and just be in my inventory and do it. Because then you see what I do with my mouse every time I go like that. I literally do that every single time. It's actually an important part, I feel like, is mouse movement with your wonderful, wonderful verbal communication. Because then you end up with this aspect that's amazing. think we got rid of the Billy guy. I think he's gone. I think we deleted him from existence because I told him he's just a number. Or he's still here and he doesn't actually care either. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's the biggest fan. It's time to bully him. No, I'm joking. Okay, now we should not say stuff like this. These are things you should not say. Space. Hello, hello, hello. Maybe we will go to space, but, okay. Is this a thing that just happens? Or are people actually expecting me to go to space soon? We are not near going to space. Well, I mean, we kind of are. I mean, I need to build a space center. A center for space control, you know what I mean? The, centers, CDC, right? Center for Space Control, CSC, yes. CCP. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But I feel like everybody knows that I'm playing it, and then they just pop in and they're like, are you in space yet? Just like, I'm still working on, just doing bullshit on the planet Earth. Really not doing much. I'm actually just building a road so we can go build just a giant range behind Soy Jack. That's what I currently decided on. And I also just got Tantalum done. So we did get a little bit done. I'm just distracted with this giant road I want to build. With the Lapis building? Oh, you mean like this blue building here? This is the Cathedral of Xernox. Nice. It's currently turned on, but has no more fuel. Or, if you're talking about that one, that's the other reactor. That's the current power source for everything. In fact, now that we have the capacitors and stuff made, like, we were able to store so much energy at the oil setup, I can just run it to power on the capacitors and be like, I'll just sit here for a little while and forget about power. Don't need to run it for a little bit. I am pretty happy with how the base is coming along and everything. So where are we going to build our space center at, too? That's a good question, because we do need to have a space center somewhere, a building where I can go do my space stuff. And I don't want to have it just in a basement. I mean, we could do it in a basement. Should we do it in here in the basement? Like, make a basement for it? That might be cool. Well, I would actually like to be able to come back to Earth. So, is there something important I need to know? Is there something important that you're alluding to? I believe there's something important you're alluding to, and I'm not sure what it is. For example, probably not able to come back from space if I don't bring the right stuff with me. I'm assuming. We'll build our space center next to the... No, not near the Xernox plant. We'll just build it where that building used to be. We'll figure it out. We could just build it along this road here and then be like, oh, well, we got it right here. My first destination is going to be the moon, so let's go ahead. It's going to be so hard to designate a spot for this building and have it fit in a good position. I think probably just building it. We could do the building over... Let me just look at the map. I mean, here's not a bad spot. We just give it a another one of these buildings here, but I don't really want to use much space in front of this building. I feel like I want to have like 2 chunks of space there minimum, and then, I mean, this isn't a bad spot. It's just kind of awkward. How much space do I need? I probably need at least. We could be, well, that is already occupied, so I can't build it there, and then. Okay. Could build it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like having a lot of stuff in this area. Could just build it right here, honestly. This is not a bad spot. Just build all the way that way. Oh, we have all of this. I haven't even considered this space. We could work with that. We have to refill in the ground here. Just destroy this thing. I don't need the bricks back. It was a business expenditure, okay? It's fine. We can build it on top of the nuclear crater, Chernobyl. Chernobyl sauce. Obviously, this shouldn't be my first goal right now. My first objective is probably, well, is to work on the stuff with, what is it? The actual road. But let's go ahead and figure out what I'm going to do for the Space Center as well. I think if I hit F9, I can see my chunks. We have space here to use for the, oh, well, hey, that's right underneath electrical cables. Wow, okay, well, this is a good spot. This here could be used. This could be a useful spot to place it in. I guess we'll start building a little bit of an elevated ground here. So we'll do that. Just raise it up like 2 blocks or so. This will be the foundation for my building. SCP foundation right here. I believe we'll probably need 3 or 4 chunks plus a platform area for the actual launch pad. The only reason I don't get things done is because people ask me to do stupid projects like, oh, go to space. Mr. Fish, go to space, Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish, when you go to space? Teach 3 fish, go to space, please. The answer is, I will get to space when I get there. But also, I do need to work on it, and it's a good reminder. So I am not sure whether I should complain about that, or if I should just keep working on what I'm working on, or like... Honestly, I need that reminder, though, because otherwise I'm going to just continue working on 10,000 projects nobody wants to see. So, let's get started with this space project. Clearly, I'm going to need to use some building materials, and I think I want to go with limestone as a key building material for this structure. And then we're going to go and work from there. Limestone bricks of some kind. We'll see if we have that option available. So if we have limestone bricks, just do this. Yeah, I guess. It looks cool. So much grenadage happened here, so like it's a lot to fill in. Grenade damage. We'll just do a 2-chunk building, I guess. We don't need to do anything super huge, but 2 chunks, and we can do it 2 stories tall, probably. Should be fine. As far as machinery space goes, if we need it, we can add in a second story. I think we only need 1 story, and we only need it to be 2 chunks total of area. And then the 3rd chunk, or this side, could be dedicated to platforms to launch from. What all do I need? I need a Stardar, which should be my first objective with the new Space Center, is getting this Stardar done. Ooh. Start our remote access console. So this is actually not too complex, and it will be fairly easy to do. So we'll get started on making machines for the center. Somebody go tell that guy to come back. Okay, cool. That should be enough to get that guy to come back. We will begin space. Just gonna put it there. 8. Okay, I have 1. I need to get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. 7, 8. Alright, analog circuit board should be pretty easy. We need vacuum tubes, capacitors, and then we'll see what it's missing. I believe it's just missing actual integrated microchips or something. Here. Yeah, it's good. I don't need more or less right now. For right now, we'll just hold off on doing extra work. We can save the extra work till later. Yeah, that will need microchips though. Okay, so cool. We have our remote access terminal. Now this is maybe an anvil with 8 vacuum tubes as well. So grab those and grab those back just in case. And we need a satellite dish too. Do I even have that? I don't even think I have any of those. This is kind of annoying if I don't actually have any. I mean, I could always go get some, but I don't want to, really. I don't really want to. So, we should look at it. We should go look at one of the buildings that has this stuff. We'll go fly over and figure that out. Yeah, we should be good on fuel. Just take a flight over to the building over here. I think I might have harvested this one in total, but it should have what I need for the Stardar. For the first part of the Stardar. It does not look like I harvested it in totality. I think I might still have some of the dishes here. If not, we can go hit another one. There should definitely be a satellite dish of some kind in this building. It's not something I would want to mine, so like... I figure it'd probably be at the top if there is any, and I don't see any in the bottom anyway. So let's go ahead and hit another building. I think that there's definitely going to be somewhere else, since we need the dish for this. That's okay. That's okay. Where's my helicopter? Oh, it's over here. I thought I landed on... Like I just jumped out in there or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's enough of random jump scares today. The mouse fling. I didn't even throw my mouse at all. Just literally just kind of, oh my gosh, just do one of these. Just like a, oh. I mean that was super fast. How like did I even get it that fast? Just glide right down into the trees. Nice. Well, it's not a... Oh. I think I landed a little bit bad. Guys? I don't think I was supposed to land like that. I think HBM let me do stuff I'm not supposed to. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay! What am I looking for here? Satellite dish, right? There should be one here. There should be one here. I swear there should be one here. I see we have all of these things, but we don't have any of the dishes. Maybe it's at the top. It wouldn't be underground, obviously. Like, why would you put a dish under the ground? Shit. Oh, fuck. Well, if it's not here and it's not there, maybe it will be at the next one. I actually don't know if that structure can... Let's go find a different structure. Let's not run out of fuel, though. Let's try to not run out of fuel. That'd be a great idea. I know I could probably craft it. I just don't wanna. Bet there's one over by Soycraft Industries. We could take a look there. Let's give it a shot. Oh, are we even heading towards Soycraft Industries? I think we are. I think Soycraft is on... Yeah, it's on the same side as the fracking tower, so... The question is... Where is the building at? I could have sworn there I've seen many buildings in at least one of these directions. I don't even know what's in this direction, honestly. Let's just fly out and see what's out here. Yeah, let's just give it that a shot. Let's see what's out in this direction. Unloaded chunks that are currently being loaded. That's what's in this direction. The game doesn't even know what the... Oh, here we go. This is something I haven't seen in a little while. Start stocking up on fusion reactor components while we're out here. Seeing as that is something I should be doing. Am I just choosing not to? Probably. Anyway, there should be plenty of fusion reactor and PWR components. Okay, that is good stuff. Love these. They haven't really changed that much, and they still have all the same good old stuff that they used to. Antimatter. Yes, we'll throw it on the floor. Superconducting coils, good. I don't need control rods, but it would be nice to have them for a bigger PWR at some point. Maybe one that produces in the gigahertz of energy. Gigillions of energy right there. Gregillions of energy. Inertia dampeners, bro. Gregillionaire. What am I even saying half the time? Half of these words are not even real. And 30% of them don't exist. 110% words do not exist, my friends. It's okay. We're gonna go ahead and fly the helicopter to another location now at this time. Perfect takeoff. It's a lawnmower. We're just gonna fly my helicopter as though it was a lawnmower. There we go. I see a building that has exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. Go ahead and land right in the water. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get there, get there, get there. Go, 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 go. The pianist. Okay, I think we're good. Does the Stardar need anything weird? No, thank goodness. Alright, let's get out of here. It's exfil. Oh. It's exfil from this location, guys. Get me in the helicopter now. It'd be a great day to die to another helicopter accident. Where am I even going? Okay, we're flying by this silo. Okay, that means that we were heading in the right direction. We just need to head this way. Prepare for landing. Prepare for landing. 5 minutes. 2 minutes. "30 seconds. Okay, we have all that we need to make a Stardar, which is the first thing you should make. It is simply 6 wood. And you go to the anvil now with all the stuff you have, which should be right here. Stardar. Remote access console. AN94 right here, bro. AN94. So we're going to go over to our Space Center, aka CSC, Centers for Space Control. and command. Centers of space command. This is going to be my first room of centers for space command. We'll just have a door right here, and then we'll build into this room a second room right here, so you can enter and be like, oh wow, look at all the space stuff going on in here. A little corridor in there. That's the idea. Not really much to it. It's just a corridor. I like to have this design in some certain builds. I've used this before, but it's a little corridor kind of type entrance. It kind of really differentiates the build from most of my other builds, is that instead of being wholly in a chunk, some unnecessary decorative portions are added. Okay, then we have our centers for space control. So now we can link a Stardar dish to this. I guess we need space for dishes, but we could set those up out here and just have it kind of all in this one spot. But let's do a bit of terraforming real quick, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with those dishes. So with this, we need to fill in the ground here. Figure out what exactly we're doing with those dishes to Alright, we should have everything I need. Let's go ahead and get started putting in all of the ground. Can't wait to go to the moon to find out what that's gonna be like. What kind of space gear do we need, actually? These are all the questions we need to be asking about the equipment we're gonna need, like what we should be bringing with us. I actually don't even know. We're actually doing something brand new, which is interesting, to say the least. I mean, look, I haven't been to space. I don't know. There's nobody here to tell me what to do, what I need to bring. We're going to space soon, which is looking good. Means I need to start focusing the kerosene production. We just swap to the kerosene production, okay? If we haven't already produced 7 billion gallons of kerosene, we need to now, okay? Let's go ahead and figure out what kind of nonsense goes on here. Switch this, so we need to flip over to kerosene production. That is a fact, of course. Now, with this, we'll go ahead and process bitumen. I don't need to worry about bitumen. I need to process that for now. For the time being, we need to start working on that. Process that. Okay, cool. So we'll get our actual components started for sending stuff into space. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We'll just go ahead and set this to AoE 2. Start trying to chop down this building that's in the way. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fuck. Trapped in the ground, dude. Just keep layering cobblestones. This area is like so wrecked from being exploded. Like eventually somebody will play this world in easy mode and they'll be like, a creeper will explode and they'll be like, what the heck is this giant crater under the ground? Filled in with cobblestone. And then they'll be like, oh, well, an episode of XYZ of TH3 Fish, this happened. He nuked the planet. That's what the crater is. It's a nuke site. That's what really happened here. Hey, what's up? What's up, nerd? It's good. Hope your day is going a little better, man. Hope it's going a little better. Currently getting ready to go to space. That's what we're currently preparing with this building. This building will contain all of my space stuff. That's my plan for this building. But first I need to make a giant hill, so that way in order to go to space you have to climb the hill first. No, I'm joking. That would be stupid. Or is it? We could just build it on our launch pad will be on top of Soyak's head. That'll be the plan. Because then we can launch from a higher position. Multiple launch rocket system. That's what we need. MLRS. Alright, okay, time to actually make a starter dish since we've wasted enough time on building those. Let's take a look at what this needs. I believe it needs 4 motors, a radar dish. Let's see what the radar dish needs in the assembly machine. That will have the answers for what I'm looking for. Radar dish is right here. If we switch to, if we go down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. I assume you'd make a radar dish in this thing. However, I actually don't have the answer. I think it might even be in the anvil. If we're being honest. Okay, no. Oh my god. Starter dish. We need a magnetron. So how many of those will we need? It looks like about 12. But this is gonna be painful. Never mind. No, it isn't. We need 64 microchips. Okay, well, Soyjack Industries should have what we're looking for. It's kind of like the hardware store of materials, pretty much, almost. At this point, it's basically a hardware store for us to get what we're looking for. Soycraft. If I go up here, what the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? Right here. Asbestos is a wonderful material. Thank God HBM includes this into Minecraft. So if we press R on this, each one of these goes through and does like 20, doesn't it? Some people would say you should totally save this, right? Some people would say that, but for when you actually need it. But I would say you should turn this into blocks or bricks even. It looks like you can turn them into bricks. But blocks of asbestos, right? Wonderful material, gives you 40 of those for like no cost. So if I go through and make a ton of these, 7,000 billion blocks, we will have enough to make a ton of silicon. Because this is basically just silicon. That's what we're after, is the silicon. This is silicon with extra stuff attached. 21, 21. Start splitting them. Start splitting them. Nice. I now have everything. 64 blocks of asbestos. Now look at how beautiful this is. It's almost like a sideways wool block. Ooh. I could build a house with this. This is actually a great idea. I think I will go ahead and use this to build my moon base. Moon base alpha. Please actually mine this. This is difficult to mine through, for whatever reason. Chainsaw doesn't do it. I'm guessing you need shears to mine this. That would be a very odd thing, but I would anticipate that HBM would make this like some weird kind of wool. No, not really. What is it, a shovel? You can't even mine it that fast. This would be terrible. Terrible to build with. I would build with it, though. It is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Asbestos might be the future of my building materials. Even though it's gonna make everything super nasty and probably give everybody cancer. It isn't a bad building material. We could build a hotel from this. I mean, it exists. What else can you make with this? That you build laboratory tiles. Great. Insulators. Obviously, bricks are a great material. So we can't actually power things with nuclear power in space, and that means I'm probably going to need to start stockpiling amounts of BTX and different fuels that we can easily transport with us to space, or come up with a solar-powered solution. However, I believe we'll just transport immense quantities of fossil fuels to the moon and use those. Which sounds absolutely stupid, and it is. That's the point. It's not meant to be smart. It's meant to be ridiculous, but somehow possible. Anyway, let's take this pile of asbestos blocks that if I took off my helmet can kill me instantly, probably, and put it into here. Because this will now begin production of silicon. Nice. And give that some time to do what it needs to do, and then we can throw in the next batch. While that's happening, I should be processing titanium, but I'm just choosing not to. This titanium all needs to go to make the titanium plates. I believe we can do it with 48 titanium. That's all I need. So we'll send this into here. Start casting those titanium plates, bro. While that's happening, let's check. Hi, I missed some plot. What exploded nearby the factory? Oh, that was a while ago, actually. I set up some C4 and we just blew up a building. We just kind of destroyed this building because I didn't like it. So now I'm building the space. You know, you missed so much plot that you missed some bedrock ore processing even, I think think you might have missed out on the bedrock ore processing, and it's super important that I show you this. Super important that I show you this. Yeah, you missed out on the bedrock ore factory. And all the memes that went with it. But it's probably okay. It's probably fine. Vein miner. I don't really want to go through everything, but I will make an episode at some point where I will go over the world and all the stuff we've done. Nice. What is this? Concrete? Where did this come from? Wait a second. Hold on. This is interesting. No? Wait a second. It's gravel. That's what... Okay, so if we go through and just look for gravel, we can find materials we can use for the build. Which isn't bad. We could use these to build the build. Could make the build super interesting. Let's go find gravel. I think there... Oh, there's some right here. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Just give it vein miner and we're making concrete this way, which I mean, it's not HBM concrete, but it is still concrete that I need. I do need this concrete, so like this is pretty useful. It is pretty useful. I will be building with this probably in space or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of this right now. But I'm going to throw it in a box and forget about it. So we have it for later, but then I can be like, well, do we have anything I can build with? Oh, concrete. That's a great building material. Start stocking it up for space. I think my base should be made with asbestos for outside and concrete for the internals. Or maybe it's a concrete with asbestos as an accent. Which would be incredibly stupid sounding, but it's the plan. That's the plan right there. 1, 2, 3. And just make one of these. What exactly are we missing for those magnetrons, by the way? What do I need for those? Magnetrons are made with 12, or okay, 3 of those in tungsten. How many do I need? 12? 1, 2, okay, so I need 36. 36. Nice. Now we need to look for tungsten wires, and I could just make stacks of those. Just make a couple stacks should do. We don't need a lot of tungsten wires, but we will need them for a lot of stuff eventually. Doesn't really matter too much. Grab that, head over, and we can begin production. Magnetron. Wait. Magnetron Prime. It's like Amazon Prime, but it's actually a Transformer robot. How is the production? Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Why do we have so much? Why? Ooh, look at all this that I can turn into stuff. I actually don't want to touch this a lot. This is really painful to mine all of this. We'll just, I need so much gravel, though. That's the thing. I'm starting to need gravel in copious quantities to make different things, so. Do I need sand or gravel? Well, actually, we do have sand in the lakes, too. We have tons of sand and gravel. We should be going to the lakes to mine that. I'm just going to throw it all in here. Forget about that. We do need concrete. That is something else I need. Do I have gravel and other? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of that, too. The key thing is all of this is going to be made into the road. The road to the ranges past Soyak. Because that's where I'm going to put all of the cool, fun stuff that doesn't... It's not important, but I want it. So we can have it there. And then when people download the world, they can go play it. Maybe I'll give a world download video. Be like, alright guys, check out my wonderful, wonderful nuclear world where everything is super apocalyptic and dreary, and I've built 3 fracking towers, 10 oil plants, 35 million ore processing setups, and 100,000 gallons of liquid meth are produced here every single day. Check it out. That is absolutely cool. That would be the end game for this series. Is we have, well, that's not even an end game. There is no end. I will just keep playing until we find something that's not boring. Like, or if I keep going and I get bored. This is the only reason I'd stop, is if I got bored. I'm gonna need all this limestone too. It's all gonna go into the build. Cornerstone of organization. Cool, I have all the limestone. Let's establish the progress on this. The starter needs to be... Okay, so with that I need... Yeah, that's easy. 12 steel shells and 16 gold coils. Get some iron from the box over here. Perfect. Start getting at the coils. Wires, make a ton of wires. Make the coils. Shells. Steel shells are done. And with this, we can now begin assembling stuff. Dish, right? Yes, a starter dish. Cool. We are almost done. We just are waiting on the circuits now. But the circuits are not hard to produce, so good news on that. If I want circuits, I can have them. Cast titanium are done. And we are just going to have to start making those circuits. That's all that's left. And I can do that easy. All I need is to get plenty of these. We can just get started with that for now. We don't need too much. Just do a couple stacks at a time. 2 more of those. 64 total. Go ahead and get started over here. And if I remember correctly, the circuits we need to make these are kind of rubber expense right there. Rubber expense. Rubber expensive, but okay, not super duper hard. Just kind of rubber expensive. Rubber heavy. Too rubber is too much rubber. No rubber, please. Oh, yes, okay, we are just waiting on the final part to be made. If I don't have 64, I need 64 rubber. Or insulators. My apologies, I need insulators. Do this. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, it's over here. Is it finished? Did it finish already? Yes, good. Good. It's almost time to start setting up an automation setup for that, but not right now. Primarily, we need to just get these microchips over to here and start cooking. There we go. Some absolute gasoline-y fettuccine on the way. Get our next batch of circuits ready to go. And begin the asbestos chain production. With this, I can now shove in all of the asbestos and then some. That's what I'm after. Asbestos. Asbestos Industries Asbestos Simulator. As best as we can, we're going to cook this asbestos. Silicon wafers, again. Start cooking. Get cracking on those wafers, dude. Want to hear it from a mile away. Wafers getting produced. Crunch. 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 I will say I liked the old assembly factories better. However, they're not bad. The new ones. The new ones are not bad. They're just a little bit disappointing. That's all. Hydronium peroxide. Nice, it made one. Time to cook up another. Do we have any aluminum here? We should be processing aluminum as well. Start expending some of the energy I have stored. So let's go and start on that. Aluminum. Okay, got some there. 2 here. Any aluminum we've accumulated needs to be sent to processing. We need to get rid of it because it's just kind of sitting there doing nothing, and it needs to be doing something, which is getting cooked into the materials I need. I don't really need aluminum right now. I have plenty, but I would like to start making even more. Just make more. Like, it's simple. I want more. I don't need it more, but I'm going to make more for the sake of making more. Alright, we'll get started on the Star-Dar. Okay, this is really easy. All it needs is a few things that I don't have on me. But I have them made somewhere, so it will be easy, and it won't be hard. Won't be super difficult, but it will be me running back and forth to get the stuff I need. Which I should have all the circuits we need now. Absolutely brilliant. 64 insulators are done. I think soon we definitely need to start the automation for the components that you need to make circuits, specifically in the waffles, because those are the most annoying part of the circuit right now, is the waffle. It's just, it doesn't even need to exist, man. It doesn't even need to. Why the heck do I need waffles to exist? What am I doing if I need waffles for my circuit boards? Anyway, I'm currently looking for the Star-Dar motors and scaffolds. Don't think I see any scaffolds in these. Ah, perfect. We will need to batch more motors out, but I think we can do that pretty fast. I'm not worried. Cool. It's just waiting on the other of these. Ah! Major malfunction right there, bro. Major malfunction. What is this? Gunmetal ingot? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Do I have more insulators? I have insulators somewhere. Should have insulators. Could have insulators somewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Boom and boom. Printed circuit boards, guys. Printed circuit boards. We need to produce those too. We just need a factory that just kind of makes all of the circuit stuff. All of the basic level components for making different types of circuits need to be mass produced. Like, I can't just keep doing it by hand. It's kind of getting annoying. The problem is that I don't know if I'll have a center to do that at, or if I'll just... I kind of just need to make it over by Soyjack Industries, honestly, as a center for producing motors, circuits, and every single component you need in these different recipes. Because I have the raw material production now at Soyjack Industry. We just need to have the production capabilities. That's the next step, is the production capabilities. We are going to space. We will get to space. We do have what we need to do space stuff and things. But the problem is that I need to figure out what I will need beyond this. We're also going to set up electrolysis machines and things to produce the oxygen in copious amounts and store them at different locations. I think we do produce a lot over at the Soycraft Industries. We should definitely start stockpiling it into tanks. So that is one thing I will need to set up and figure out what to do with. Nice. We now have our first dish. How do you power the dish? Insert drive. What am I doing? Is this a power access? Is there like a place where I plug in energy? Needs a drive? Drive. Drive processor tier 1. What is this drive? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, just the tier 1 processor. And it doesn't look too difficult. Doesn't look too complex. It just kind of looks interesting. This is almost like advanced rocketry, I think. Just a little bit simpler, and I can understand it better. Oh, we need to make a machine as well? Oh, we'll figure that out in a second. I don't know what I'm gonna need. We could have a telex machine too. These are actually cool machines to look at. I'm guessing it's a drive processor. What was this one made in? Vacuum solver. Oh, crap. What do I need to... Oh! Anger right there, bro. Anger. Holy baloney. What the heck, man? I just made all my stuff into wrong things now. Dude, bro, why are you wasting my time with this, dude, bro? Dude, bro, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where? We'll figure it out. We will figure it out someday. What are we actually doing? Time to make some waffles today. Because we are so Belgian. Hooray. Oh, make waffles. Hurry. Make me a sandwich. This is the most beautiful machine of all time. I call it the employee. It prints out waffles on the waffle iron. Unpaid internship. Don't even know what that means. What are the words coming out of my mouth? I don't even speak English, bro. What am I saying right now, man? Dude, bro, what are we saying? Dude, bro. Yes, just walk up to somebody and call them your dude, bro. Doesn't matter who they actually are. Yes, an assembly template for a drive processor. The thing is with HBM mod is that all that stuff can never get removed. Because you didn't fully remove the machines. That means that people in the future will still be able to do ancient bedrock ore processing as long as they have old world saves. With enough space to potentially find the different bedrock processing. Okay, well, we also need to make how much is that? 16? We need to make a little bit more than that. For being honest, we need to produce a little bit more. Let's figure it out. Let's go ahead and do something. Do something about it, bro. Do something. Do something. Say something. What am I doing? Absolutely nothing. It only needs 4 anyway. Cool. Too easy. Hey. What else does it need? Oh. Too easy. Gotcha. And we have vacuum tubes and wire, and we also have what we need to make this stuff, right? Let's get started on that. Nice. Got my microchips. I'm ready to go. Make this vacuum machine. Vacuum machine, guys. Vacuum soldering table. Doesn't require any other stupid nonsense or something. Why? Why don't you need motors in this thing? You'd think it'd need motors. It's kind of a big machine, isn't it? How long does it even take? 20 seconds? 20 seconds! 30 seconds. Is it done? Is it done yet? Oh shit. It's actually massive. Requires vacuum. What? Are you hecking me, bro? What is this? What is this? This is nonsense. Requires vacuum. What do you even mean? What do you mean? Vacuum. Huh? What? What the heck? What the heck, dude, bro? What is this? What are these lies? Am I being lied to right now, bro? Being lied to right now by this machine. It needs vacuum. What does that even mean? What the heck? At least we have this massive warehouse where we can accumulate all the stuff and things. Let's go ahead and get some cables. Because this needs cables. Need the cable all the way to it. Come on. Figure it out. Cable there. When in doubt, cable it out. Okay, do that. Cool. Oh, yeah, let's go. Requires a vacuum. Oh, what? Are you telling me I need extra machinery to get this thing a vacuum? You know, I'm just gonna throw stuff on there and see what happens. I'm just gonna start throwing garbage in there until it works. Start throwing shit in there until it works, okay? What, you don't need that? Oh, it just needs these. Okay, cool. We need to get a vacuum, though. Which is the question of how you get a vacuum. I'm guessing pressure. Might be needed. No. Maybe. I don't think so. Compact compressor. It's just a more expensive compressor, honestly. Do I need to compress it? Compress stuff for this? Does it need to have, How do you get this to work? How do you get a vacuum inside of a vacuum solder? Requires a vacuum. What do you mean it requires? There's no such thing. Just press button until it does it. If you're gonna have a vacuum, maybe you should call it a vacuum. Oh, or it's that? Is it that? It's not even a real thing. Wait, so then this is not even going to work. Because it needs a vacuum, which doesn't exist. It's not even real. Okay, well that's a problem. Because I think we need to make those for this. for my giant laser dish, satellite dish, I need to have a vacuum. So then, let's see if we have any drives that we can make. Empty, okay. We will just go with an empty hard drive and not try to do anything with this vacuum stupidity. This vacuum machine is absolutely stupid. It's not necessary. However, the hard drive is kind of expensive, isn't it? Oh, no, it isn't. It's actually really cheap. I'm impressed with how cheap it is. Let's get rid of this thing, so we don't need it, and move on with our lives, hopefully. It's not a real machine, okay? It's not necessary. This is not called for at this time. What is called for, however, is the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful item known as those wonderful items that needness. What did I just do? Make duplicate? Duplication? Duplication glitch, guys? Guys, HBM duplication glitch 2025? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. It's a real thing. It's real. It's real. It is real. You can trust me. You can trust me. People who say that are probably like the least trustworthy people. I'm just gonna say that right now. I wouldn't trust somebody who asks me to trust them. It doesn't make any sense. It makes zero sense. Unless I can actually be confident in trusting them. With whatever that I have to trust them with. It's a question. It's a good question. If I go to here, I should have stuff ready. Can I make this? No, I cannot. I should have stuff ready to make microchips. Printed silicon wafer. No. I need the red copper. I should have some in one of these boxes. If I don't, I can just make it easy. Just get some red copper going. Do I even have red? These are questions I should have asked myself before I went to go do this. There's a long list of things that you need to do before you go do certain things. Okay, well now I have everything I need. Make it. Send it. Cool. I now have 2 empty hard drive disks. Let's figure it out. Let's find out about the Stardar. Does it needs to be linked, right? Oh, okay. A sensor. Wow. More of this. More. It calls for more. 1, 2, 3. No. What the heck? Actually calls for more. Hey. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm gonna need more microchips, guys. Gonna need more microchips, guys. I'm gonna eat your microchips for breakfast and dinner and lunch too. You're gonna be out of microchips by the time I'm done with you. Oh, what am I saying? Oh, we need to be making stuff and things. Whoa. 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 What the heck? It's crazy. Do 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 do. What am I trying to make right now, actually? I don't even remember. Right, this magnetron. Why is magnetron such an elusive? Ah, it's right in your face. That's why it's so elusive. It's right where you expect it to, not where you expect it to be, but it's right in front of you the entire time. Tungsten wire. And then I'm also going to need integrated circuit boards. 2. And then I'm going to need lead in a copious quantity. I think it's just... should literally be 5, actually. 5 lead plates goes together with all the materials I have already specified to produce a remote linker. Cool. My reactor remote sensor will allow me to remotely link these things. Position set, and then we just go into here and go to this guy, and then start our linked. Wait, what? Dish not linked? Oh, cool. Now I have space to insert the drive. Cool. Oh wow, look at this. Whoa, I can move it? Holy baloney. Okay, we've just figured some interesting knowledge out that I didn't really know about. Apparently, yes, I can move it around, obviously, but I can do some interesting stuff now. So we'll figure out how to do that in a second. I just am going to make a chest first and place this down here. What is it doing? It's rotating right now. The thing rotates on its own. It doesn't even need power, by the way. None of this needs power, apparently, which is kind of confusing to me and concerning at the same time. I have a feeling it will need power in the future, but I'm not going to update for a little while, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Alright, so we figured out that we have now... This is going to be my control room. It's just going to be a little room that extends inwards just a bit. And then we can have a little storage area on this section here. A little control center. Or have other centers in this building. I don't know if I'm going to build it like this or what. I'm going to figure that out at some point. Well, when we build that far, we'll build that far. You know what would be nice is like a 1 block wide hallway right in the middle. Or 2 block wide. Actually go with a 2 block wide. Yeah, that'd be cool. Cool. We'll build this later. For now, I think it's good. Alright, we're gonna look for the moon. Wherever that may be. I didn't mean to do that, but apparently we now have an orbital station in the drive. Oh, I'm gonna need a bunch of these, aren't I? Oops. Never mind. That's just gonna exist. What the heck? We definitely need to have Earth into the drive. Not Flat. Valid location. So right. Let's just go ahead and put it right there. Actually, no. Can I cancel this operation? Well, we'll figure that out in a second. For now, we'll place a platform over here made of dirt. Just kind of construct it right here. Yes. Kind of. I think I know what I'm doing. I just need help as needed. But we figured out how to make the actual hard drives, which is the starting point. And then we just need to get a second hard drive for the planet we're going to go to. I figure we need one for Earth. We need one for the moon. So that way we can get back and forth. But correct me if I am wrong on that. Because again, this is my first time actually getting started with the space stuff. Okay. Cool. I figured I was correct, but I just would like I wanted some expertise there. Also, this is super interesting. Oh, get a PLLS, aka oxygen tank. Okay, cool. Nice. Got the whole crew here. Crew served fish right now. I want to get more machines that look like the telex machine in here, so we can just have this place like a control center. The centers of space control. So we're gonna call this place. We need to make a PLLS. That's a thing I need to do. I'm already tracking. I'm gonna set the target location is gonna be there. Right there. That's it, right? No building wands? Okay, if I press here, does it change the coordinates? Okay, it does. Awesome. So we have that done. I also have a space station one that I accidentally made because I'm an idiot. I want to go to the moon, not go to do that. So we're going to set up a moon pathway. Moon microchip at some point to get us to the moon. No building wands? No. We do not have building wands at this time. We might be able to just build the whole space center in this one building. What do we need beyond that? PLLS is the next thing you said. Well, also the microchip. Let's hurry and get the microchips, and then let's get the other thing cracking. This shouldn't be too hard. All I need to do is just make these, and I'm good. And it might just make a bunch of hard drives, which would be absolutely okay with me. Make sure I'm able to get back and forth. That's the one thing, okay? If I'm doing something that's going to stop me from getting back to Earth, well then if it's a one-way ticket, we're not gonna progress, okay? So I need you all to help me with that one. So as long as I'm doing things correctly, let me know. If there's something I'm missing to get us back, let me know. Because I don't want to just go up into space and be trapped on the moon. Then I'll be like, oh shit, we have to start all over on the moon. Cool, empty hard drive. That is absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to go over to the orbital thing, and I'm going to look for the moon, right? The moon is called Minmus, I believe. You want to make a 2-stage rocket then. Okay. Insert drive. What is this? Ike? Where's the moon? The mun. Oh, okay. Tecto. Cool. Loading height map, please wait. What is this? Moon is mun. Why are these not even real? Okay, there must be something on the surface of the moon, which we are going to land on. Cool. We now have our ticket to the moon. So that's going to be for my next space mission. Nice. Now that we have all of that done, let's go ahead and figure out the next thing. Whatever I need next. I don't know this time. Alright, PLS tank should be the next thing on my mind. Since I don't want to forget that, since I need that for oxygen. Need to a drive processor. Cool. Drive processor, right? Ooh! Ooh, cool. Figure this thing out. Let's go ahead and get what I need. I believe I just need wires. So these, iron powder, and an analog circuit board. Easy. Too easy. Analog. Where is my capacitors? Oh, I'm out of the stuff I need for that. That's cool. Drop off microchips right here. I'm out of gold. Let's get that gold cracking now, shall we? I've been pretty good lately. Been a little bit tired, I guess. Just getting some stuff going. We finished the ore processing, bedrock ore processing. We're starting on currently. I think we're working on. I actually don't even remember. Oh, space. You need to test some stuff with the stage 2 rockets. Cool, because I need to make stage 2 rockets so I can get to the moon and back. We're probably going to do kerosene and oxygen since I have so much of those. But somebody will tell me if that's a bad idea or not. If it's a good idea, tell me. If it's a bad idea, tell me. Oh, I have gold here. This is wonderful. Instantly turns it into gold plates. Butter plates, guys. These are sliced cheese right there. It's almost like butter. Okay. Okay. Give me this. Done. Easy. Easy cheesy. Alright, figure this out. Now, time to go ahead and assemble the item of all time. The starter drive, whatever? Processor? Drive processor? Where is my processor hiding at? Microprocessors are what we need. Yes. Cathode ray tube, CRT. Probably 8 billion. Let's be honest, it's a lot of slices of cheese already. Too many to count. I probably need to get something that's I'm thinking of, but I don't know the words for. Oh, right. PLS tank and cathode ray tubes. Should be in the same... Hell yeah. 22 of them. These things have become absolutely useless, except in the space fork. They used to have quite a few usages, specifically in power generation applications. Now they're quite literally useless, gone, and sentenced to only be used in decorative items and occasionally a few recipes. Oh, actually, they are used in control units and a few telecommunication machines and radar screens. Okay, well, some things still use them, but I think most things don't anymore. Oh, well, now here we're going with more. Okay, they do have quite a few usages, but not as many as they used to, because the industrial generator was so heinously removed by HBM all that time ago. Let's just place it down right here. Boom! This is looking pretty nice, isn't it? Clone drive. What is this? Oh no, 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 no. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm about to tell you all is about to be super duper sad. It's about to be super sad, bro. Super sadetry right here. Well, we need this vacuum machine, and you can't make the vacuum for it. Or at least I don't know how to. So I'm going to need assistance when it comes to making these processing drives, but we can figure that out as we go. No! It's not too far away, man. It's only too far when I say it's too far. Or I didn't say it was too far away. I said it was too close or something. Oh, actually. Hang on, we could probably do it like this. Please one of you help me and provide assistance in that task of figuring out what I'm gonna need. This is sad. We don't actually have enough of these to cross the border there. Let's cross the boundary. I'm just gonna grab those long distance ones. I don't use these enough, but I'm going to use a few of them today. If any of you here are providing assistance, please provide the assistance I'm looking for. Because I need to figure out something. Because I actually don't have an answer to what I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember what I was trying to figure out, but it was, how do I get the vacuum machine to work? Yes. Vacuum machine will not work. How do I get it to work? These are the questions I'm asking, so hopefully somebody has an answer. Wire start, and then a wire connection right here. Apparently they cross somehow in the middle. This is great engineering. 10 out of 10. HBM approved method to engineer. Okay, we'll do it correctly this time. Hopefully this doesn't flip them around in a weird way. Okay, never mind. It just did the same thing. I think it will only work if I do it the exact same on both ends. So this one needs to just get reversed. Because that's the problem. It's not reversed, so it's just going to invert itself. So like if I do that, it will work. Please don't cross paths. Thank goodness it doesn't. Okay, it does work now. Which means all I have to do is connect the power into the grid. That we've yet to establish a power grid here, but it's going to be like this pretty much. Just insert cables in the ground. This is going to be a 2-chunk building, so... Why is it set to vein mine? Who did that to my tool? One of you did that. Somebody sabotaged me right here. Somebody is sabotaging me actively in these videos. It had to be one of you. I swear. It was one of you. One of you did it. You did it. It was you. Just gotta go across here, and I should have the connector I need for that. Boom. Connection is done. We should have connection completed, allowing power to go into there. Nice. Which is only barely any. Let's go ahead and see. We have a drive processor tier 1, a drive processor tier 2. All of these are going to require you to go to a vacuum soldering machine to make them. I cannot make any kind of vacuum soldering machine of any kind or sort, so let's go ahead and take my earth drive and place it in, and look at that. I can clone the drive if I want to, or start drive processing. But there's no actual GPU, drive processor unit, or whatever. DPU, drive processor unit. It's not real. It doesn't exist yet. So we need to get that. Well, drive processor unit. That drive is already processed? Oh, really? Okay. I'm just gonna go with what you're saying. I don't actually know what Cool. Okay. It doesn't need any fancy schmancy circuits. Processing level 0, so it doesn't even need the circuit. Oh, Oh, I know what the vacuum processor is used for. It's on the moon. If you go to the moon, then you need to use a drive. Or you go to any other... You need to go to a place where there's a vacuum. So basically, space is where it's at. In space, you can use the vacuum solderer. That makes sense. I wasn't really clicking that in my head, but now I am. I've connected 2 cables in my brain, and I've discovered that, yes, you can do drive processing in space. Or no, you can do the vacuum stuff. You have to do it in space, basically. That's why the moon is tier 0. Yes, a space station, even. Okay, Huh. Well, what next? We need PLS. A tank. Right? And, some kind of a tank. Is that what it is? Oxygen tank? Just capital PLS. Ah, here we go. Cool. Cool. Alright, Balnold. Alright, Balnoldledge. Keep the Earth drive with you so you can go back to Earth after staying on the moon. Froze stage 2 rockets. The tanks are for filling on the go. Cool. You can refill the PLLS in any normal tank. Universal. Let's just get started with universal tanks, since I need to make those anyway. That's gonna be my starting point, the universal tanks. Aluminum. Aluminium. Yum, 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 yum. $12. And if we have, I believe we do have iron plates. Should I actually set up... I might be able to set up oxygen production in space, but... It's a question of... Is that a possibility, or should I... Should I go for setting that up in space? Setting up oxygen production as soon as we get there? Like landing on the moon, setting up an oxygen production center of some kind. We also need to have fuel, so we can burn the fuel in space and produce energy. Or solar power to power everything, but that would be expensive. I think we're gonna probably bring fossil fuels. Maybe we should produce a ton of diesel somewhere at a new oil setup and just crank out diesel and use that for fuel. Or something along those lines, because we're gonna need some kind of fuel to power my empire. I don't want to go nuclear, not an option. We could do RTGs. I might be missing some options of different power production methods, but I think solar power or some kind of fossil fuel that we bring with us. Yes. Well, I understand that. Infinite water tanks don't work on the moon. I understand this. So we need to have some kind of power production. Oh, we can't produce oxygen. Okay. That's what... So if you can't have infinite water tanks, then you can't have oxygen, technically. Unless you can get it from ice. And I bet there's ice on the moon. Maybe, no, there's probably not. There's probably not. Oh wait, there is an oxygen pinwheel. There's that. We could just bring a tank full of oxygen, honestly. Oh well. If what you're all saying is true, You have to mine bedrock, ice, ore. Okay, yeah, so it's probably going to be a way out from what I'm going to be able to do. Unless we get started with, I mean, we're going to need to make machines anyway. We're going to make machines. We'll figure it out. I mean, we're just getting started, right? So, like, it's not like I'm going to have the answer to everything yet. But I will have the equipment we need to do the stuff. That's my plan, is to bring equipment with us so we can go up there and just set up a nice little place where we can get enough of the stuff to keep producing oxygen, so I don't have to make like 10,000 of these PLLS tanks. Because I don't want to do that. Making a PLLS tank does not sound like, or a PLSS tank does not sound awesome or pleasant in any capacity, so. We could just bring a big, giant tank of oxygen with us, probably. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is bring an oxygen tank with us. Which one uses the... Oh my gosh, it's the first one. Oh my gosh. What are we doing with this? Okay, so we need 2 of these per each one. Big ball knowledge. Try finding huge moon craters. They hold a lot of nickel and other materials. Alright. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, for the first mission, we're not going to even bother trying to be super space age, because it's not practical right now to just be like, let's send up 5 billion resources. We're just going to make a touchdown on the moon and be like, time to excavate some ore. Because there is a big crater right by the place I was planning to land. So we'll just hit that. We'll be like, okay, we have enough stuff. Bounce. Get off the moon. That will be the plan. Then we have our PLLS tank to... Okay. Almost done producing PLLS tanks. PLSS tanks, whatever the heck you want to call these. Nice. I'm going to save those for when we get up there. How long does that last you? How many should I bring? I need you to quantify how many of these I need for the mission. Also, we'll make a crate for this. We'll make a couple. Well, actually, this will be the crate we bring off of this. 8. I'll just bring a whole stack. Okay. We're not building a space base right away, but we're just gonna go hit the planet, excavate, get off the planet, come back. It's gonna be amazing. Let's figure that out too. Okay, so everything that we need is going to be stored in this box. About 16 to refill the PLSS back to full. I could just produce an oxygen. I could just use an oxygen tank. We'll bring a big tank of oxygen with us. Because you use them, right? You use them, you empty them. What is this? Okay, cool. PLSS is another thing we need to make. Where is that warm? Chest plate and helmets. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. We'll set up oxygen storage at the other plant so we can just start just packing this into a container pretty much. We will need this to even fuel our rocket if I do a kerosene. Or we could do kerosene and nitric acid pretty much. I think those are two options for rocket oxidizers, is oxygen or nitric acid. I mean, with kerosene, you have that in real life, so it would make sense that it's actually a thing in HBM mod. But I figure that it might not be possible to use nitric acid for the oxidizer, not the fuel. But the fuel is going to be the kerosene. Oxidizer, oxygen, or nitric acid should work. Should. Nitric acid probably won't work. So then we'll just be left with oxygen. So oxygen will definitely work for a fact. I know that much. Nice. You might find moon bases with liquid oxygen tanks, which I will tell you that there was a very strange looking set of chunks on the surface of the moon that I was looking at. So if we take a look at the moon again, where's the moon? Where is the moon? Moon. It's not in the sky right now, I guess. Oh, here it is. No. What the heck? It's moving around on me, man. Ah, here we go. There was some odd chunks on the moon. You will know you are there when you see an American flag. Cool. This is not the landing zone I had originally planned. So, apparently, but the original landing zone, there was a structure near it. There had to have been a structure because the chunks looked a little bit odd. So, basically, it was all level for multiple blocks. So, it looked like a giant rectangle was there. We will be landing on the planet today, I hope. Well, getting started with the resources and the production needed. So the next step will be the actual rocket, I'm guessing. So we have oxygen gear. We will have the oxygen supply. Okay, I will show you all what I'm gonna do for that. We're gonna build two whole oxygen storage tanks to handle that. We're gonna run a electrolyzer, and we're just gonna vent hydrogen and turn that into power to kind of alleviate some of the stupid nonsense we're doing. It is stupid nonsense. It's gonna be good. Okay. I'm gonna go down and put this in my actual gear. No, is it this one? Yes, this one's good. This one is good. Applicable to the helmet, slot, chest plate. Okay, then. Cool. Oh, it needs 16 to be fully filled. And that needs compressed oxygen, or just needs liquid? I believe it's just liquid oxygen. It shouldn't need anything super duper fancy, right? And obviously, we need the gas flare. So I can burn that hydrogen I don't need. Hydrogen? Where's my hydrogen? Where's my gas flare? I saw one in here. I know it's here somewhere. Where is it? Burn the burn the hydrogen. Oh, it's in my inventory. Okay, cool. I don't know how this got in my inventory. I guess I must have brain farted and just forgot. Somehow that must have happened. I'm not talking about on the moon, I'm just talking about on planet Earth. I'm burning hydrogen so I can use it for my... what is it called? To get oxygen, basically. Basically, I just need oxygen, so I'm burning hydrogen. And I figure I need a stack of these or more to make what I'm about to make. For the tanks, we're going to need 2 of these, which is going to cost 8 plus, what, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think it's 4. Yes. That's sad. The moon is depressing. How are you supposed to do stuff on the moon? That's depressing. How am I supposed to make a giant empire like I have on Earth on the moon? What are we doing then? What are we doing with our time? Absolutely nothing. Anyway, we're gonna save one of these tanks for when we land on the moon. The other one's gonna just be to store up for fuel. There are asteroid mining satellites? What does that mean? Is that something I have to worry about? Something, or is that like actually what it is? It's just like an asteroid mining machine, like an old HBM. Because those used to be an HBM. They used to be so good until HBM made it super... Something went wrong and it happened. And I just stopped using them for some reason. I don't know what happened that caused me to stop using them. I just know I stopped using them for some reason. Maybe we could build a giant power cable from Earth to space. That might be a thing I need to do. Earth to the moon, giant space cable. No, yeah, they're really expensive. We'll figure it out. We'll see. I'll just 3D print one into existence. Using the powers of Dream speedrun hacks, guys. Cool. Set up my oxygen, please. Do it for me. I'm begging you. There we go. It is producing oxygen. Why aren't you producing more oxygen? Hurry and produce more oxygen, bro. Produce my oxygen more quicker. Where's my water barrel? Water barrel. We could do hydrogen peroxide and split that into what is it called? Hydrogen and oxygen somehow. Wonder if that works. Wonder if that works or not. Water. Perfect. Okay, we'll slowly accumulate the oxygen we need. And once we have it, we'll be good. We need to make a radium reactor, too. That's another thing. We just need to set up something like that. Start printing out the radium. Radium powered. Radium fueled. Radium joy. Goodness. So how do we go to space? So we have all this technology. technology, but we don't know how to make a spaceship. How do you go to space? Rocket? Rocket launch pad. Rocket transporter pad. Ooh. No. Oh wait, never mind. Doesn't look too bad, does it? It shouldn't be too hard. In the vehicle assembly base for launch. Vehicle assembly base, VAB. This is what I'm going to start with today. Yes, let's get that done. Since we're producing oxygen right now, it doesn't matter how much time I spend because we're just going to produce oxygen. Yes, I just figured this out. VAB. So we're going to need 8 cast steel plates. Too easy. 12 steel pipes. So that's going to be 36 of these. No. Yes. 36. Then pipes. Nice. Then concrete and bakelite. Where's my concrete? I need it now. Don't know where it's hiding at, but we have concrete here somewhere. It's just a matter of time until I find it. Then I will be able to do stuff with it. Concrete, where are you? I'm just gonna take the asbestos concrete and we're gonna throw it in the chem plant and figure it out. No, I'm joking. There's no chem plant involved in this process. VAB. The VAB. Need to put it in the VAB, guys. Put it in the VAB. How many of these does it need? 4? Needs fuel. I already figured that out. It needs kerosene and a bit of hope and joy. Kerosene and oxygen will be the plans to get us to space, bro. Those will be the 2 best friends of us. It needs 64 of these things? What the fuck? Who comes up with such numbers? HBM certainly is doing horrible things with these numbers right now. He's throwing terrible numbers at me. It's impossible for me to produce this many of these. I'm joking. This is too easy. Too easy, HBM. Do it again. Do it again, HBM. Give me 12,000 more steel scaffolds that I need to make. And then we'll figure it out from there. It's actually too easy. Then at that point, it would be like, way too hard. Never mind. It needs to be easy, otherwise I'm not playing HBM mod anymore. Like, easy HBM, not cheesy HBM. Does this work to make torches? No. Does this work to make torches? Maybe. Have to find out. Still deployed? What do you mean? If this is a question about where I was at for a while, I probably was not specific enough, but I'm not supposed to be specific about the details of what I was doing, so. Nice, vehicle assembly base, VAB. How is this going? This is going good? This is going good, right? Yeah, it's reasonable oxygen. We will need that for the space program, okay? So this thing, I don't know what you do with this thing, but I'm assuming I can just place it indoors and it will fit. Right? You can place this indoors and it will... Is this thing huge? This thing is huge, right? Oh my... Okay, yeah, that's not going indoors, okay? This is gonna be an outdoor thing. Just place my VAB right over here. My VAB. Just make a VAB, bro. Make a VAB. Does this go on the ground? I don't know what's going on. We're using CurseForge. No, I don't use CurseForge. I just download it from the... I just go to the internet, type in HBM's Nuclear Tech Mod Space Fork, go to GitHub, and download it from the internet. Boom. And then if I find other mods, I'll go to other websites and be like, oh, CurseForge, Modrinth, bro. Don't need to go into weird places to get my nuclear tech mods and stuff. No tech mod from Modrinth, no tech mod from CurseForge. Just GitHub. GitHub is my trusted friend for HBM. It's where he actually updates the mod, so... Need to put in a vehicle assembly base over here. Could put it out front, but I don't really want to do it right there. I want to put it behind, if I'm being honest, or next to. But I'm not finished with that. Let's just place it in here somewhere where it fits. Find a spot and make it fit. Okay, that's how it fits. Okay, just move it back a bit. Just flatten it out a little bit so we can figure out how we can make it fit here. Does this fit? Does this fit? Does this fit? This fits, right? Right here. Boom. I think it needs to be extra large right there. Extra large right there. Chop all the plants then. Maybe that's the problem. Ah, look at that. It was the problem. Perfect. That means it will fit here. Now let's go ahead and dig it out. So we have a bit of space to make a nice area to open up and be like, oh, look at this. Vehicle assembly base is right outside the back door. Cool. Cool. And just start trying to excavate a little more. Nice. This is my vehicle assembly base, it looks like. And that means I now need to figure out how to build a rocket on this. And it needs a hard drive too, apparently. Or it uses a hard drive. Something. I don't know how to build a rocket. Can somebody teach me the steps? Please help me. Jesus. Teach me to assemble missiles. Radical Christianity right there. Ask Jesus to bless your rockets. It's diabolical. Does anybody know how to make these rocket things work? Anybody know how to make HBM space rock work? Is there a good design that will get me to space easy? I don't have to do any nuclear science myself. I really don't want to have to bother with like stupid nonsense. Okay, look. I don't want to go to the Chernobyl tester 1984 world yet. In this episode, I think we'll do that next episode if we have to. How to rocket. How to space. Okay. Let's start off with the capsule then. I lied. Let's go ahead and wait. Let's just wait on that. I don't want to do it today, guys. Oh. We've made a good amount of progress though, as is. I'm happy that we've made progress on something that it is people want to see it. So next time I think we'll do the actual rocket stuff. That's a little bit of stuff I don't want to make right now. However, I do want to finish this building. And in the next episode, we'll get started producing the next level of space bullshit. So I will catch you all after we leave. After we do this, we'll leave, and I'll catch you all next time. But I'm not done yet. Everybody's gonna leave now, though. I know everybody's gonna leave now. Everybody's about to leave because I just said the final words of the episode. Final words of the stream, guys. Said them already. People are gonna start leaving. Boo! Disappointing. I just want to set up this space center building, kind of. Make it look nice, maybe, to do a little bit of work on it. Then we need to do more terraforming, because this place is absolutely disgusting. It needs a lot of work. And even this building is going to need a lot of work. And even that road is going to need a lot of work, but at least we've gotten a start towards what I need to do. And in the next episode, we'll get started on those rocket components and things. That is all good stuff. No, I think I'm done for today. I think I'm done for today. I think I've done enough. We've built a road. We've started working on space, and it's looking actually cool. And we're getting Soy Jack Industries stuff produced. Oxygen's being produced. Kerosene. Hopefully we have made a lot of kerosene because I started production at the start of today's episode. Unfortunately, it would appear that no, we aren't actually producing any kerosene. Why? Oh, I see. It's backed up on bitumen. Alright, let's get that going and check if the Purex machine has been running. I think that's what is going on. That is what is going on. Is the Purex machine is running. Wonderful. I'm getting some good outputs from this. Some good outputs. Purex running again still. This guy running? This guy running? Are we producing? How much stuff do we have in this thing anyway? Oh, not much. Yeah, it just stole 20,000 kerosene. But I'll catch you next time, and goodbye.